Oftentimes, if you ask someone like me, um, or anyone who has built anything, how did you set out to build this company? What was the plan? What was the strategy? You're probably amazed at what it has become. You would see that we struggle a lot to answer that question because we didn't quite know what we were doing. Uh, at least when you compare to what we have built, we had no idea. Usually there will be a vision, a picture of the future, but we start by focusing on what is right ahead, which might be registering the business or starting a document or talking to someone about it or making the first sale. And then the next one, a new day, and then a new week, and then a new month. And of course, it always matters that there's a North Star, but that North Star itself, is that what it's called? Yeah, like a point that you're going to. But that vision itself changes, right? It changes. A lot of times, businesses did set out to do this, and somewhere along the road, they pivot to something else. Um, Maybe what one thing that stays consistent and that should stay consistent is a sense of purpose. This a kind of impact you're trying to have on the world, right? But the product or the exact service you are setting out to offer is just an expression of that purpose. But the point I'm trying to make that you would find if you were to ask anyone like me, how did you build this? Is yeah, by just starting something and then figuring out the next thing and then editing it, and 1 year, 2 years, 3 years down the line realize, okay, we've been up to something. This is something indeed, right? And sometimes when you imagine that there was a full plan which we did set out to implement, it makes it difficult for you to start. But action, source of inspiration. I think I read that from the Eight Habits, and I'm going to do a video this week. I'm going to write a note about that this week. Action is the biggest source of inspiration. It is when you are in the field sometimes that you find the inspiration, the ideas that you're waiting for to make something great. So my story and the story of many other people that I respect always revolves around starting and then editing and then tweaking, and then you look back and you're like, okay, we've done something really impressive, right? You get the point.